Good day, folks. Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. We got a cattle drive coming at us. Actually, a cattle stampede. Boy, they are feeling good this morning. Look at that. There's 280 some head coming at us here. Oh my gosh. Telling you what now, these cows are fired up. Of course, anytime you have a hill, that makes them fired up even more. Look at the little babies. Man, they are hauling around that corner. Tell you, our cows have the best life in the world. Everyone, welcome. This is Green Pastures Farm. We're doing a spring flush move. The grass is just absolutely exploding. The cows are exploding in weight gain, and we're trying to keep up with it. It's tough. We got another 1.25 inches rain last night. It's funny to watch a 1,000-pound cow run and kick their hind end up like they're a 2-week-old calf. Look at that big old cow, man. She is flying. You wouldn't want to be standing out there in the way of them. Look at that little one. He's keeping up. Look at that. This is called animal impact. You know, when cattle get excited and they run, that's a different kind of impact than walking. And so you actually are really stimulating the soil bank by, this is what would happen when the lions would have chased the wildebeest. They take off and stampede. And so excitement, getting a little excitement in your cow herd, this lane that we've got them on, you come back in 60 days, it's going to be some pretty high quality stuff. And that's because of the impact it's getting right now. It's just getting pounded. The cows are running, so that's the running. Look at that. These cows. I even saw Grandma go by a while ago and she was bucking. It's crazy. Look at that one, boy, she was bucking. But they all stopped down there on the other side of that brush pile. And that's because there is some super, super high quality forage in that brush, just on the other side of that brush pile. But the best forage of the day is up on top of that hill in the distance over there to your right. That is by far our premium stock, the premium grown forage we've had this spring. It's about 40% clover and 60% grasses and all kinds of different grasses. They're just excited. They are super excited. But I'm going to walk down here in them. I'm going to show you what these cows are grazing. This is an area that we would have wintered cows in. So there was some, I think we had them here one afternoon, and we unrolled 3 big round bales in this. And this was a blackberry patch when we leased the farm. So we went from blackberries. We'll get out of this where they beat it to stuff in here. I'll show you what the paddock looks like. We went from a blackberry patch to this. Folks, blackberries do not like fertility, especially animal impact, unrolling hay on them in the wintertime. If you unroll hay on your blackberry patch and put cattle in there, lock them in there. Don't leave them very long, less than half a day, and let them beat it up. Because blackberries have hollow stems on them. And when a cow steps on that hollow stem and breaks it over, blackberries don't like that very well. And so they're all gone. I tell you, these baby calves have all in that stampede. They're going to bawl for probably 15 minutes. But the cows are bawling too, so they'll get matched up. Look at that guy. Whew. Is that a calf or what? But they're all just really doing well. All the baby calves, they just look tremendous. The cows, all their udders are nice and full. They're eating all this beautiful sward of grass and clovers. They're milking. All the cattle are milking well, and it shows. It shows in the calves. We haven't had a case of milk scours yet. And people say, well, how you do that? I mean, look at this. Cows are milking, but it's really good, high quality milk, and it's got all the nutrients in it. The calves have a very strong immune system, and so we're just not getting any scours. The other thing is we're moving them. Well, look at this. Look at the ass on that steer. I mean, he is unbelievable. Here in another couple of weeks, I'd say within a week probably, he's going to be completely shed off, and that's table fare there, folks. He's going to be ready to process here probably in the next 30 days. We're going to put some of this beautiful forage in him, kind of flush him out. Look at the wrinkles in his back, neck. I mean, he's just a beautiful, beautiful steer. Now he's going to weigh probably around 1,050, 1,100. And so, we're not growing miniature cattle here, folks. We're growing moderate-sized cattle that you can still get a 1,000-pound finished animal on it, and you're good to go. But that's where it's at. If that steer weighed 1,400 pounds, you'd have to keep him for 3 years. That steer right there is a little bit less than 2 years of age right now. So he's about 21, 22 months. You don't want to wait 3 years to get him finished on grass, because in 3 years, there's a lot that can happen to animals. One is they can get in an accident. They could die of something, ingest a piece of wire, whatever. So the longer they're on your farm, they're eating forage and they're not getting finished. You could have another calf out there eating the same forage and putting on weight and selling that animal when he's done. And we call them done when they look like that one back there. Look at that cow there. Is she fat? My goodness. I told you they're slicking off. Look at this cow right here. I can get up here. 779. That's a first calf heifer. I'm sorry, second calf. She's got her second calf. See, she's already lost her winter hair coat. She's got a little bit left down there on the bottom of her belly. That, well, the herd's going to be pretty here, and well, that one's losing her hair, winter hair. It's going to get a lot prettier here in 2 weeks. There's the cow that I was predicting would calve in the next 2 days. She's got today and tomorrow. She better calve. Golly, is she ready. But look at these. The cows are getting just this. Twice a day moves. Today they're on 10 acres, and tonight they'll be on another 10 acres. And then on Thursday morning, this is Tuesday, May 5th, we're going to be walking them back down the road to the Judy farm. We just left the Judy farm less than 30 days ago. But we need to be there probably tomorrow. I mean, it's growing back that quick. But we've got a tool, and that is a grazing animal. We took out the bulls out of the sheep flock, and so they're going to be covering a third of our farm, because we've got 69 of them, and we're going to soon have 79. And these are all pretty good sized bulls. So we've got a pretty good grazing herd on the far end of the farm, taking up a third of the grass. That's going to help us big time. So the cow-calf mob and steers will be grazing 70% roughly, and the bull herd will be grazing the other 30%, along with the sheep flock that are right in the middle of lambing right now. So we've got a lot of animals out here in the spring. They're all lambing and they're all calving. And again, the cows, when they calve, instead of having one cow, now you've got the nutrition that takes it to keep 2 cows going. Because a cow that just calved, she's going to eat twice as much grass. Okay? Twice as much grass. That cow's almost slick. She's got a pretty calf. But we're going to be moving them here tonight. We're going to go move the bulls right now, but I just wanted to show you what the cows went on to. And if I was a cow, I'd be a happy camper right here. And we're supposed to be getting some more rain tomorrow, I think they said. So it's just, I don't know if I can remember a prettier spring than what we're having right here this year in Missouri. In central Missouri, it seems like we get a rain about when we need it. Then we get some sun, then we get some rain. But we don't get the flooding. Last year in the spring, a lot of farmers didn't get their corn put out. You know, it rained. They never got a chance to go in the field. This year, I think they said over 60-70% of the corn's already been planted. So they've had a pretty good year to do that as far as soil conditions. Not sure what it's going to be worth. It's pretty discouraging sounding, you know, the corn. The corn, we got a lot of corn out there, folks. And now we're planting another bumper crop, or a bumper acreage. More corn planted this year than last year, so. Anyway, I'm going to keep with the ruminants on grass, growing it with sunshine, collecting the solar energy, keeping our ground covered, healthy, fat animals. That's where it's at. Don't have, you know, $2 million worth of equipment sitting out here to keep all this going. It's the animals and an ATV and us. And my two wonderful interns, Ben and Isaac. You know, we're keeping this thing rocking. So, bulls are waiting on us. I'm going to head that way. Everyone have a great day. And this is Greg Judy signing off. On the way out, punch that subscribe button if you like what you're seeing. We're going to keep continuing with the spring flush. And we'll see you all down the road.